Welcome, here I've got Huawei P Smart 2021 and I'm gonna show you how to use the camera pro mode at this device. So at first we have to tap on a camera button to open it, and for now we are in the standard photo mode. Let's change it by using this settings bar and just simply going to the right to more. Here we have access to the other modes of this camera with the Pro. So let's pick it. And here we are. Now we can start using the settings, and this mode gives us possibilities to choose some shooting parameters by ourselves. This is useful when we want to learn photographic skills or making experiments with photography. So let me start, of course, with this settings bar. Let's go from the left. The first one button here allows us to pick the metering. We are in the matrix metering. At the center here we have center weighted metering, and from the right we have the spot one. So this is how to change this. The next one button here is the ISO, so we can control the camera's sensitivity to light. By using this slider we can make it less sensitive from 50 to 3 and 2000 of it. So this is wide spectrum like this kind of camera, and I think this is really pro thing here. And of course we can easily go back to auto ISO by just simply tapping on this A letter button from the left. The next one button here is the shutter speed. Now we can manage the time of taking picture, and we have this slider. The shortest time here is 1 and 4,000 of second, and this should be definitely better to objects, for example in move with a good light, to frozen them at the picture. As you can see, the ISO automatically now goes to 4000, so it suggests us the auto, which is the best one, so more light. And by going to the right on the slider we can make our time much longer to the 30 seconds of taking picture. Automatically we have ISO the lowest one, the 50, because this time gives more light to the camera, and 30 seconds is really long, and it should be better definitely to objects that are stable. And of course we can tap here to this button to go back to the auto shutter speed, so there's no problem to do it. And now let's move to the next one button, the exposure compensation. Here we can also manage the light of our picture, and here important thing is that when we want to use these two buttons, the exposure compensation is locked, because these two buttons together manage the light. So this should be on auto to unlock this one. And here by going to the right we can make our photo more bright, or by going to the left we can make it more dark. At the center we have 0 parameter, so we are again on the auto settings. The next one button here is the focusing. We are in autofocus with continuous shot. We have also autofocus with single shot and manual focus. With the manual focus we get extra slider, and here we can manually adjust focusing like that. And of course we can easily tap to these ones to go back to the auto. And the last one button here is the white balance. So now we can manage the temperature of our picture, and it depends from the light we have in the area where we take a photo. So here we can pick the cloudy light, white fluorescent light, the tungsten light, daylight, and the last one button here gives us other slider, and here we can manually adjust the temperature in Kelvin degrees. As you can see, by going to the right we can make our photo more warm. By going to the left we can make it more cold, so this is kind of balance between the blue and the orange light. And of course we can tap here to the AWB button to go back to the auto white balance. And now let's move to this button with I letter. By just one tap here we get access to some short information about the Pro mode, so you can also read about all of these settings and learn from this. And we have also this extra button here from the left, so we can turn on the best possible resolution of this camera, 48 megapixels in the Pro mode, and another tap to turn it off. Now let me use these settings to take a picture. So let me pick, for example, center weighted metering. The ISO may be here, the time shorter, the exposure compensation, as I said, is locked, and the focusing manual, because I think in this view I can do it better manually. Maybe the white balance, here the tungsten light. To see my picture, let's move to the left to this button. When we tap here, we get quick access to the gallery. And this is how it looks like. I suggest you to making experiments with all of these settings and just have a good fun. And that's all. Thanks for watching, subscribe my channel and leave the thumbs up.